Hi friends, welcome back to the new lecture. Last time we have seen what is problem solving, and now we are going to see different approaches to problem solving. Okay, now there are three type of approaches: logical approach, soft system, and creative. Logical approach, soft system, and creative. In this, the creative is most important problem solving technique, whereas the other two are also important, but most important is creative: logical, soft system, and creative. Now let's see. A logical approach is not often used because it will benefit from the creative approach. The creative approach is most widely used rather than logical. A purely creative approach is sometimes dangerous, and we can get hooked up and shy away from the discipline to develop a implement of ideas. Sometimes creative approach is also dangerous. So we have to find out optimum level between these approaches. Soft system approach require understanding and experience of various system concepts and is debatable. Okay, the soft system approach is required for what? Understanding and experience of various systems concept, and it is debatable. Creative problem solving process. A creative problem solving process, that is what called as CPS, is also known as Osborne-Pans CPS process. The CPS is a structured method for generating novel, useful solution to the problem. So it's a structured method for generating novel and useful solution to the problem. CPS follows three process strategies in which match a person natural creative process, and 6 implicit steps are involved. Okay. Now what are the processes involved in the creative problem solving? Explore the challenge, generate idea, and prepare for action. These are 3 steps which is included. Explore the challenge means what? Objective finding, identify the goal, wish, and challenges. Fact finding, gather the relevant data. Problem finding, clarify the problem that need to be solved in order to achieve the goal. These are 3 sub-steps. These are 3 sub-stages of what? A process stage. Explore the challenges. Objective findings, identify goal, wish, and challenges. Here we are going to basically define the problem, and we are going to decide what is the objective of your research work in this particular process. Then fact finding. What is the fact finding? Gather relevant data. Once you have defined a problem, then you have to gather relevant data for that. Next, problem problem finding, clarify the problem that need to be solved in order to achieve goal. Clarify the problem that need to be solved and clarify the object. Generate idea finding, generate ideas to solve, identify the problem. Once problem is identified, then you have to generate idea. Prepare for action, solution finding, move from idea to implementation solution. Now we are moving for implementation from idea, from second step to third step, from this step to this step. Now we are going for finding solution. Then acceptance of finding, whatever finally we get, that is acceptance. So basically there is explore challenge, generate idea, prepare action, and that is divided into further steps. Objective of creativity. What is the objectives of creativity? Main objectives of creative thinking process is to think beyond existing boundaries. We have to think beyond existing boundary, to awake curiosity, to break away from rational, conventional ideas and formalizing procedure, to rely on imagination, the divergence, the random, and to consider multiple solution and alternatives. Okay, so here the objectives of creativity is given. Now when we are thinking about creativity, we have to go beyond existing boundaries. Whatever boundaries are available, we have to go beyond existing boundary. Awake curiosity, you have to open up your curiosity. Break away from rational to rational, we have to move away from that. Conventional idea, you should not go. This conventional idea, you should not think too much. You have to go beyond conventional idea. Formalizing procedure, to rely on imagination, the divergent, the random, and the consider multiple solutions and alternatives. So here basically creativity thinking, how we can generate, that is given. You have to think out of box, and if you are thinking out of box, then and then only you will be doing it. Development of creativity, how you can develop creativity. Creativity is natural function of mind, as breathing is for the body. It's not something talent. everybody is creative or at least capable of developing creativity. Okay, so creativity is such a natural thing of mind. It's very natural, as such as breathing for the body, and everyone has a creativity. Only thing is what the direction of creativity is different. Someone will have a creativity in teaching, someone will have creativity in research, some will have doing a project. Like that, creativity will be different, but all people are creative. And when we are going for creativity, there are features of creative. Create the best circumstances to be creative. Return to the beginning. You have to think always for the beginning. Clear the mind. Always clearing the mind is very important. Believe in the power of creativity. You have to believe in the power of creativity. Throw away sheet music. Creative leaps off through transform knowledge inside. This is another feature. There is no freedom without being in a reference of something. No routines. So you should not go for routines. If you go for routine, then you will not get a creative thing, creative ideas. The toy of management. All behaviors lead to their opposites. All behaviors lead to their opposites. You need a lack of sentimentality for the present order. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. These all 11 points are available. 11 point you should go. We can say it's features. We can say it's features or characteristic of the creativity. If you implement these all 11 features, then these all 11 features, then we can think about, we can say that we are having creativity. Group of problem solving. Now, how to solve a problem? Define a problem, then analyze the problem, establish criteria for solution, generating potential solution to the problem, select the best solution, implement the solution. Already we have discussed this one. This we have already discussed, solving the problem. Now, idea generation technique. This was group problem solving techniques. When we are going to solve a problem in a group, then we are going to use these 6 steps. Idea generation technique. How idea generation technique can be used for solving the problem? According to Takashai, more than 300 idea generation techniques have been invented around the world. Some of them are very popular, while others are seldom used in Taiwan. Okay, so near about 300 ideas are available for generating techniques. A meeting with expert was called upon to select most frequently used technique for technical consultant in Taiwan. This is the example given in Taiwan. The top 10 techniques selected are, so here as I told you, there is a 300 techniques, and out of that, if I want to select 10, so which 10 properties, which 10 techniques you will select, that's what written here. That brainstorming, that's one technique. KJ method, another technique. Checklist, another method. Then scampers, another method. 1H5W, another method. Trees, DELPHI, 5Y, NGT, and mind mapping. These are various 10 methods which is considered to be best method for idea generation. The idea generation technique are briefly introduced as follows. These all idea generation methods are briefly described below. Brainstorming. What is brainstorming? It helps who hold a different perspective to come up with cascades of idea in short period of time. So it's like a cascading, and when there is a different perspective for the particular concept, then we are going to use a brainstorming. A brainstorming involved generating large number of solutions to the problem, a large number of solutions. So if you are having one problem and if you want multiple solutions, then you can go for brainstorming with a focus on quantity of idea. During this process, no ideas are evaluated. In fact, unusual ideas are welcome. Ideas are often combined to form a single good idea as suggested by Y slogan 1 + 1 3. Brainstorming can be used by groups as well as individuals. Brainstorming can be used by groups as well as individuals. Since brainstorming was the first idea generation technique created, it is often referred as the mother of all idea generation. So this brainstorming is considered to be mother for all idea generation. Okay, the brainstorming, another information is given here. And there is DELPHI method. The main purpose of DELPHI method is based on assumption that group opinion is more valid than individual opinion. So here what happened? Group opinion is more valid than individual opinion. That's what the concept used in DELPHI method, because if there is a group, there is a multiple angle, and in multiple angle the finding correct solution is quite important. In its original form, DELPHI process consists of 2 or more rounds of questionnaires administered by a post to an expert panel. The first questionnaire is ask the expert panel for their opinion and certain issues on topic ended manner. We can read it once again as it is quite critical. In its original form, DELPHI process consists of 2 or more round of questionnaires administered by the post of expert panel. So here there are more than 2 round of questionnaires administered. Administered means what? Which is controlled by the post of expert panel. The first questionnaire asks the expert panel for their opinion on a certain issue or a topic in an open-ended manner. So first questionnaire is like open-ended manner. These responses are then analyzed by the researcher and sent back to the expert panel in the form of statement and question. This is analyzed by what? A researcher, and then again sent back to the what? Experts. The expert panel rate or rank the statement of questions with second questionnaires. After getting the opinion from a researcher, expert panel, what expert panel does? Expert panel goes for second questionnaires according to their expert opinion on subject. Okay. A round continues till a consequences is reached on same or all of them atom are required. So such kind of rounds, like asking question again and again, will be used, and that asking question again and again will be used, and till what? Till reaching to the particular solution. DELPHI method allows members to communicate, solve problem without face-to-face contact. It features individual thinking, autonomy, and stress-free evaluation. Okay. The most popular method of individual approach is DELPHI method. It can involve individual critical thinking. So in the DELPHI method, what we are involving? Individual critical thinking, that is supposed to follow the logical way of thoughts of individuals. The method is exposed to produce pure, complete ideas how to confront the problem. Okay. So this is all about DELPHI method. Okay. Next method we'll see in next lecture.